Accessory deals. Okay, go. We have an EVGA, a Z20 RGB optical mechanical. It's a linear switch.
So it's not
Is that
too
Browns?
Today's video is brought to you by eWin Racing, the best source for gaming chairs and desks for those long gaming sessions. We have a playlist of our eWin chair and desk videos linked in the video description below. Save 30% off of everything using the discount code TechDeals. More details at the end of the video.
Linear?
Yeah, so it's not,
Like-
see, clicky?
Yeah,
It's not clicky.
Linear is usually...
I picked this out for you, love. Blues are the clickiest, browns are the medium, and reds are the quietest.
So this is a medium?
Yes.
Yeah. $75, and there's a $5 off, so $70.
$70 for an RGB mechanical keyboard is not a bad.
That's not a bad deal at all.
And take a look at this. It's got programmable function keys off to the side. It has got a...
Oh, that's actually a neat feature. If you have never used a keyboard where you can control the sound, it's really neat.
It is so easy to just flick up and flick down.
Especially if you're streaming. Like, it's really handy to just turn it on and off.
Or if your kids walk over, or your husband says, "Hey, honey, look at this." Yes.
Yes, dear.
Somebody needs to learn how to use Photoshop. Look at the eyes, honey. Look at the eyes. Anyway, and it's got media playback controls, which is handy as well. Do you know what I use? I actually use my media controls on my keyboard at home because I have two monitors, and I'll play games where I'm in action and I'm doing stuff, and I have YouTube videos playing on the second monitor. But if dialogue scenes or something comes up I need to pay attention to, I can just hit the pause key on my keyboard. I don't have to like mouse over or find pause.
Exactly.
You just hit pause, you do your thing, and then you start playing. It's really, really handy. I can't tell actually if that's real, if that's like metal or aluminum.
It kind of looks like that brushed aluminum.
Doesn't it?
Aluminium. It does. It looks.
Do you notice
quite
that
nice.
it's got ridges on the WASD key so you can find them in the dark easier?
Yes.
For $70. The keys are right for our pleasure. So for $70.
I'm not even going there.
Does this mean you want this keyboard now?
No, I want the 0 to 2.
Oh,
0 to 60
shush.
in 2 seconds.
Yes, you do. Oh my goodness. Why don't you tell the story?
I'm not going to tell the story.
Go ahead, tell the story. You'll tell it quicker than I will.
Yeah, no, but I'll get it wrong. And I'm not quite sure what story I'm supposed to be saying anyway.
About the plaid.
Yeah, the plaid goes, the model, what is it? Which model Y? No, which one? Model plaid?
Oh my God.
I don't even know. Some car goes 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. It's like weird.
It's the Model S plaid, honey.
There you go, Model S plaid.
You watched Doug Demira's video with me.
I don't remember which one it was. There's like 200 of them. I just know it is the plaid. The Tesla plaid goes really fast. Is that quick enough for you? Do you want me to make it even shorter? No ears were hurt in the making of this video.
I'm trying to... You brought it up because you talked about the fact that the 0 to 60 returns the favor. But then you also have to explain what the commercial came from with that, and that's too long of an explanation. That's not funny anymore.
There was a card ad once that said that.
There's the Cadillac CTS.
There you go, the Cadillac CTS.
How do you not remember all these details?
No, I don't.
They just stick in my brain. It's kind of a curse sometimes.
I've got Meet the Teacher in my head. And school portraits and haircuts. Sorry.
But random facts from 15 years ago are more important.
Than stuff that's going on tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh.
There's school portraits?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
Michael can hear.
if I didn't have you...
See? We have proof. You can hear. Oh, Mike. Thanks so much, Mike. I appreciate
Oh,
that.
wow.
Whoa. Upgrade the R9. Ooh.
Don't laugh, your day will come. Actually, we'll get to your comment here in a minute. But yes, that's...
Yeah, we've got a whole list of them, Mike, but thank you so much, Mike. We appreciate that, mate. Ooh. We have got some RAM. Look at that. 16 gigs, 3,000? Only 3,000 for $65.
So why do you think this is here, my love?
16 gigs of DDR4, 3,000 for $65. I have no idea.
How many of our
you don't normally talk about 3,000.
How many of our viewers have a Ryzen 5 1600 with 8 or 16 gigs of RAM, and they don't have the money to upgrade their computer, and they're desperately needing more RAM because Windows uses more RAM, games use more RAM, multitasking, and they want to get an upgrade, but they just need something that is more or less guaranteed to work even in first-gen Ryzen.
Oh, then this then.
If somebody watching has a first-gen Ryzen system or a 5-year-old Intel system, and it's got 8 gigs or 12 gigs of RAM, maybe 16, and you want to go to 32, and you're like, oh, what? I don't want to spend too much, and I need something that's compatible, and I need something that I can more or less just drop in any computer, and it should be fine.
This.
And for $65, it becomes an affordable upgrade for somebody who's not yet ready to upgrade their system, but they're like, oh, I start multitasking and my system gets sluggish, and I can't watch a YouTube video smoothly because I'm swapping to my hard drive or my SSD. This is a cheap, inexpensive, ultra-compatible kit of RAM that should more or less drop into anything. That's why it's here.
It just works. Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Now that concludes the miscellaneous section of random deals.
Where are we going now?
Super chats. And then we'll go to the next section.
Super chat.
Super chats. And then I will move us over to the next line of stuff.
Okay, the Blitz. Thank you so much. Will the RTX 2060 age much better than the 1660 because of the DLSS?
It will help, but the RTX 2060 is going to run out of horsepower, I think, before it matters tremendously. Yeah. The 2060 is already, for new games, at least a 1080p card. Yes, it'll run older games in 1440p, but that's always been true. That's sort of like, I'm trying to think of a car analogy. I was going to say an entry-level sports car, but that doesn't really work.
Well, it will age. I mean,
let me put it this way.
There's games
that's like saying a 1070 Ti will age better than a 1070 because it has GDDR5X versus GDDR5. That's true. But does it matter in 2021? Not really. Will it matter in 3 years between those two? I don't think so. I think they'll both get run over like a steam truck, and it's just not going to matter. Mm-hmm. No.
There we go. Mr. Drizzle, thank you. The VRAM temps on my 3090 when mining are around 110C. Thinking of going water cooling with an active backplate. It's about $700 to $800 for the setup. What are your thoughts?
Change thermal pads. Take the card apart, put on high quality thermal pads, and have your mind blown at what a difference it makes. We've had a couple of viewers on our Discord do it. They had a 20C drop.
Well, let it put it down to 90.
And 90 is fine. The GDDR6X can handle 90. Actually, I think one of our viewers had an even better drop than that, now that I think of it. He said, now he tuned it a bit. He had a Gigabyte gaming overclock card that was hitting 110 or whatever it is. It was way too hot. And he changed out the pads. He did the liquid metal and the new thermal pads. And with tuning, I think he got it down closer to 75C.
There you go.
Completely changed the card. It's not... Now, if you were to liquid cool the card, would you get it much cooler? Yes, but part of it is in the process, you'd be changing out the pads and repasting it. And a lot of the 3090s have absolutely garbage pads and cooling on the second set of VRAM on the back, which is the problem. So changing the pads is like maybe a $30 expense.
And if you are going to go water cooling, then watch Jay's 2 cents.
Yeah, he's done that stuff.
That's what he does. Yankee Doodle, thank you. Toshiba Enterprise versus Seagate Exos. When it comes to sound, I bought 2 Exos last year, thanks to you.
In fairness, I have not measured them that closely. I do have both.
We do.
I kind of
We just
don't.
kind of stick them in there and just let them do their thing.
I don't have any of them next to me while I'm working, so I haven't cared enough to really measure. Maybe I should, but I think it's a tiny market, although obviously you're a part of the market, so I appreciate that. I don't know that there's a big difference. I would do a video on it if I thought more people would care, but I think it's a tiny market. I don't know. You guys will have to leave comments after this goes live, or tweet at me, or send me a message, or type on Discord. Let me know, because in my mind, the MG Enterprise drives from Toshiba, the Seagate Exos, and the WD Gold / HSGT Ultrastars are all kind of the same drive, but I have not measured them.
We got a sound meter, but...
Well, the other thing is I have them installed in different enclosures.
Exactly, and so
like some are in a Synology, some are in a Mediasonic tower, some are in. So it's like I haven't been consistent with what I've been putting them in because I've just been using them. I'm not testing them.
Well, and we're not sitting next to them.
Yeah, if they're over there, I don't really care so much.
Exactly.
eWin Racing has a wide selection of chairs to fit all shapes and sizes of gamers, ranging from petite to cuddly. They have something for every type of gamer. Not just sizes, but colors and material options as well, including red, blue, purple, pink, orange, and more, plus cloth and leather choices. We have over half a dozen chair and desk videos in a playlist down in the video description below. We also have a very special offer just for Tech Deals viewers. Save 30% off of everything using discount code TechDeals using our link in the video description. We have used eWin gaming chairs for 3 years in our office, sitting on them for up to 8-hour marathon live streams. They are very comfortable, and we are happy to work with eWin to bring you this special discount and recommend eWin for all of your gaming chair and desk needs.